What's up, and welcome to the Brunch Breakdown. It's DD out here in Los Angeles. Chris is dealing with a lot. Shouts to his family.
Yeah.
And Dan is in Pittsburgh with me right now. What's going on, Dan? Happy birthday, my dude.
Oh, hey, thanks, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's we're feeling old this week, but we're okay. We're getting
Yeah.
through. We're getting through. Yeah. And when the numbers start creeping up, you start to, well, think about what the hell's going on here. And we had a moment of that this week, but great birthday, great celebration events and surprises and things like that. It was all good times.
Yeah. 39.
That's the number.
39.
We are at the wall. We're
Yes.
there. We're there. We're not ready
Yep.
to knock through it, but we're there.
Yep. It's time to get just start scheduling all those doctor's appointments right now. Telling you this. Just to give you a little glimpse into your life here the next year.
Yeah, yeah.
Is just scheduling doctor's appointments. Just getting doctor's appointments, making sure you're all good, making sure it's a bunch of people touching you and poking you and
Yeah.
doing all the things, making sure you're ready for the next 5 years, and then you got to do it
Then
again.
do it all over again.
Then you just got to do it again for the rest of your life. I don't know. Yeah.
Additional tests. Yeah. Well, now
Yep.
that you're 45, we got to start talking, Can't wait. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
So just letting you know that's how my year has gone. It's been a good year. It's been a good
Yeah.
year so far. But I tell you, it's just been a lot of me talking to doctors.
Awesome.
Been a lot of that.
So I'm going to do what I can of these 51 weeks before it all goes to hell.
Yep. There you go. Well, today on the show, we are talking holidays that need change. We're going to give our little calendar going. We got a little calendar going because I'm annoyed with where Memorial Day sat this year. And that led to me being annoyed with where a lot of holidays sit on the calendar. So we'll talk about that. Standing seats on planes. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. And we're going to talk about that. And we got brunch court, we got music, we got beer, we got more. It's the brunch breakdown. Dan, let everybody know where they can find us.
Most certainly. You can find us anywhere podcasts are available, people. Why are you on the search? It's just wherever you are. You're there. Okay. Hit follow, hit subscribe wherever you like to listen. We have a new episode that comes out each and every Wednesday morning. If you're following or subscribing, the episode's right there for you. Okay. Ready to listen on the go. We also have the video. You know about the video episodes by now. Those are available on our YouTube page, Facebook page, and right in the Spotify app. Same place you listen to the audio. The video is also there as well. Those have a premiere time, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, but on demand anytime you'd like to watch after that on Wednesdays as well. We're everywhere on social media at Brunch Breakdown. Follow us. We follow you back. Shout us out. Tell us what you want us to talk about. We listen. We'll talk about it. And then, of course, music. Yes, each and every week we talk music. We put this week's songs on a little playlist. We leave last week's on there for you, too. We call it The Sounds of Brunch. That gets updated exclusively on Spotify each and every Friday. Follow that, too. So it's right there for you. And tell all the things that listen to your voice, that automated, voice in your head that's not in your head. Play me The Sounds of Brunch. Please and thank you. And enjoy it.
Beautiful. Well, Dan, since you're talking, man, just,
Yeah.
and it's later where you are. So
Yeah,
get it
yeah.
off your chest, my guy. Get it off your chest.
I'll give you a second to wake up over
Yeah,
there. Well, as you mentioned at the top of the show, it was my birthday this week, and of course, appreciate and quick thank you to everybody that reached out, posted on socials and everything like that. Very much appreciated. But that's where I do need to get something off of my chest, and not with the people. I'm talking to you, Facebook. I'm talking to you. Yeah. So this has been a feature on Facebook for a little while now, where it kind of has a pre-written suggested message to post for anyone who has a birthday. You familiar with this? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The problem that I have with that suggested message is that it's the same suggested message for every user on Facebook for every birthday of somebody you know. That's the problem. Okay. So I'm going through all the posts, see who's reaching out, appreciate it, wish me a happy birthday. I just see this pattern of the same message over and over again. And I'm not blaming the people for using the feature. I use the feature every once in a while. It's nice to hear from you. I appreciate it. But Facebook, this is on you. This is on you, dog. Okay? Can we at least shuffle those bad boys around, right? A little bit. The pre-written option based on user, based on birthday, based on anything. It has other options below it that you could, but no one's using those. No, when you have one that's loaded in the hopper and all you got to do is hit post, no one's gonna go, well, what else is there? HBD, birthday gift emoji, this and that. No, they just go right. So let's just shuffle that around a little bit. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? There are modern day miracles happening in technology each and every single day. I think this is one we can probably tackle. I think we can probably do this. And again, nothing against anybody for using the feature. Appreciate you for hitting send or post on my special day. But Facebook, let's go. Let's figure this out, man. That's all. That's all this week, man.
I took my birthday off of Facebook for this reason, but before this automated message shit happened.
Okay.
Because everyone has the automated shit now. Your email has it, all your phone has it, everybody's got it, where it just you just hit the little thing and it's like tells you, just gives the little reply. And I did that because every year on the birthday, I would just get flooded with messages of people who, if I were in the same room with, they would have no desire to talk to me, or I would have no desire to talk to them. And they were all saying the same thing. It was all like, happy birthday, hope your day is great, or hope your day is well, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is so stupid. So I'm like, you know when my birthday is. Like, you'll hit me up. I don't need a million people doing it. I'm good. I'm not in college anymore. All these other people who I'm friends with on there, I'm never going to go through and sweep my Facebook clean. That is the biggest waste of time in the world to me. Like, it's just the biggest waste of time. I could literally do anything else that's more productive than going, I'm going to go on my social media. I'm going to look, ooh, haven't talked to them in a long time. Ooh, I kind of like knowing what he's got going on. Ooh, all right, Dan stays. All right, Chris stays. Ooh, man, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. Got to think about it. What do we do? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending time doing that. So, yeah, I just took the birthday off there because I was like, you know what? This is stupid. No one cares about these messages.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a great point. Maybe that's the next move, especially after what's coming next year. I don't need everybody to see. I don't need the extra reminders. I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. And yeah, you hear from people that you haven't heard from in a long time, and it's like, oh, good thing I didn't do the sweep because you'd have missed the cut. You'd have missed the cut, and I would have missed the birthday message. So to your point, not worth it either. Not worth it either.
Oh, it's not. Oh man. Well, one thing I will say, I always think your birthday is the day before. Always.
Why?
I always think your birthday is the 22nd.
Because I'm double deuces.
Yeah, always.
You know?
I always think it's the 22nd. Always think it's the 22nd. And I have to remind myself it's not.
Well, you know what makes it even more complicated now for like people that even close to me and my wife. Our anniversary is 2 days before my birthday.
Yeah.
So the middle, I mean, you couldn't have been further off if you're guessing in the 22nd. It's just not it. You can go 21st, 23rd, but 22nd, I don't know. But that's because I'm the double deuces. So I get it.
Oh, in slight randomness, did you know Quinn 92's anniversary is like right next to yours too? It was like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah.
His wedding anniversary. Look into that. Yeah. Significant ties with us.
He posted a picture, and so he posted the picture saying happy 6th anniversary. And I was like, wow, that's like really close. And you used his song.
Used his song.
First dance song.
Jeez.
Man. Crazy.
Tingles.
All right. Mine is Memorial Day has just passed. And I just want to give everybody rules on how to properly have a barbecue at your house if you're going to have more than, I don't know, 6 to 8 people.
Hell yeah, brother.
Start the food before people get there. Start the grill before people get there. Don't let a bunch of people come to your house and you have nothing done. Now, if you're just having if it's just you and another couple or just like 4 people over there, just whatever, then I guess that's different. But if you're having a party, which I consider to be 8 or more people, okay?
Okay.
Have food going. Like, it doesn't have to be the food. Like, if you're making steaks or something, you can wait a little bit. You don't have to. You can put them on. If you're somebody who likes to grill and talk and do all that stuff, cool. But, like, have something on, please. Especially if you're going to have a party that also has children there and it starts at 11 o'clock. What are you doing? Like, People just need things to eat. Like, and nobody just wants to sit around eating Doritos. I could have done that at my house, and then you could have started the party when you were actually cooking. Okay? Please, just for anyone throwing barbecues this summer, Memorial Day, random day, 4th of July, Labor Day, whatever it is, if you're going to have more than 8 people at your house, please have some food ready when people get there. That's all. Please.
And
Not going to
that's
throw out any names,
yeah.
but I don't even care because they're not my friends. So
I see you. I
there it
see you.
is.
I
So
see
we're
you.
all good.
I see you. And
Just
I
saying.
like that. And I like that because we've talked about how, it's dangerous to be grilling food around other people. I don't mean as a safety hazard. You know what I'm talking about. You
Yes.
know what I mean? You're gonna have you're gonna have the people flock over to you and talk about backseat driving, backseat grilling,
Oh,
and
dude.
you do not want that. And yes, to your point, maybe there are things that okay, this is going to be a little bit later, the main course a little bit later, but something's got to be out that took more than the effort to open a bag,
Yeah.
right? And so get a little jump on something, and helps if you can do it on the grill early, and then you avoid that backseat grillers. You
Yeah.
know,
Dude. And also, like, it's just so easy to throw hot dogs on.
oh heck yeah,
It's just really easy to do that.
hot dog
You
holiday.
know what I mean? You don't have to get complicated. Just throw hot dogs on, and they're just done. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Just throw something on real fast, and then you just have stuff that's there. People want to eat it right now. Cool. If they don't, whatever. But just have food out.
Yeah,
Like I just think it is insane for people to be like, oh yeah, just rolling out the grill. Like after people are there, like what are we doing? You
yeah.
haven't started anything. What? What? I don't get it, and I like it's maybe because I'm so used to like when I was like younger, going it's everything was like a family reunion or a huge family party or whatever. So like everything was basically done when everybody got there. So it was just like you're just or everything's constantly cooking while people are there because there's tons of people there.
Sure.
But like I can't I can't. You're having a party. Have food ready.
Yeah, and
Oh
it's like I didn't even think about this till now. Like you have people, not a lot of people maybe, but enough a couple people that will try to hit more than one party
yeah.
in a day, especially a holiday
Yep.
like Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get so royally screwed out of food, if each party is preparing food differently in the time that it's served, like okay, we're gonna go over to the Johnsons early. We'll probably be able to get lunch there, and then by the time we get to my parents' house, we'll be at least catching dessert.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you get over to the Johnsons, and they're like, "Oh, we're not firing up the grill till 3:30, brother. There's some chips and veggies out like that."
I'm like,
And so
what?
then you're stuck with that, and then you either got to make a decision to leave early to try to catch dinner at the next place or lunch at the next place, or by the time you get over there, you've missed it. There's 3 cold hot dogs sitting out if you want it, and some of grandma's macaroni salad, and you're screwed. It's a wonderful day, and you're screwed. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
great advice. Great
Yeah.
advice.
So there you go. Barbecue rules for me. And let's get into some brews. Dan, what were you sipping on this
Uh,
birthday, memorial, anniversary, all the Dan weekends?
it was. It certainly was. And speaking of anniversary, one of Pittsburgh's finest breweries had their anniversary, which was attended as part of my birthday.
Hey.
Grist House celebrated their 11th anniversary this weekend. They made 2 very special stouts. And I'm just going to read you this one because I feel like this is going to be up your alley. And you got to
Okay.
tell a story. You
Okay.
got to
I'm
tell a little
ready.
story
I'm
here.
ready.
All right. So this stout was called Mr. Toasty. Okay.
Okay.
Started its delicious life as a blend of imperial stout aged in Buffalo Trace bourbon barrels for 4 years and Old Fitzgerald bourbon barrels for 2 years. Once reaching maturity, he was mingled together with an excessive amount of toasted coconut.
Mm.
Notes of dark chocolate, bourbon barrel character, finishes with silky smooth, a touch of sweetness. Friends, if you love an almond joy, a Mounds, drinking it in a glass, brother. Drinking it in a glass.
Ooh.
Super smooth, wasn't heavy or too rich. Wonderful, wonderful anniversary stout to celebrate Grist House and their 11 years on the planet. And that was, yeah, of the many beverages consumed this weekend, that one stuck out.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got a story behind the beer?
Yeah.
That's just beautiful.
It's a real deal. That's why I had to
Oh,
share that. Yeah, it was
my,
beautifully written, beautifully
that's
told.
just very nice, man.
Yeah.
So I kind of have a story too. So there was this brewery that I thought closed.
Oh,
It was McLeod. It's McLeod Brewing, and it's in Van Nuys. It's like not. It's
yeah.
very close to my house. Very small situation. I talked about it on the podcast a while back, like probably when we were doing pandemic shit, and um. And I thought it closed because I remember seeing things like they were fundraising and da da da, and they had to close it. Well, obviously they got some investor because now they're back open, and I did not know. So they've been back open for the past year because they closed for a short period of time. Now they're back open, and I found this out, and I went up, grabbed a 6 pack of their Van Nice, which is Van
Oh,
Ice, their Van Ice
okay.
American lager, and I really like it. And I was just very happy to see that they're still there. They got a small brewery tap room. It's cool. It's in a little sketchy of a situation over there, but you know what?
It's
To
fine.
me, it makes it cooler that way because like it's just like it's you know as much as I enjoy breweries with children, sometimes I want to go to one where you probably shouldn't take your kids to this one.
Yeah,
And this is one of those. I
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So shouts to McLeod Brewing, happy they're still going, and their Van Ice American Lager. So check it out.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
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 Big fan.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh man. Well, let's get into the main menu. Are you
Let's do it,
ready?
man.
Are
I'm
you
ready.
ready?
I am
All
ready for
right.
this menu.
Let's do this. Let's get holidays out of here because it's
Okay.
Memorial Day and we're about to have a lot of holidays. And I want to change some things
Okay.
about some holidays, Dan.
Okay.
I know you feel the same way I do. And we're
Yeah.
going to start with Memorial Day because this started, and Chris gave me a little snippy of a response when I said something to him about Memorial Day. I was like, Memorial Day's too early. It is. Like, Memorial Day falling this early in the calendar is stupid. It should always be at the end of the month. And if that ends up being June 1st, fine. But it should never fall this early. It just messes up everything. It's like the kickoff the summer should be rolling into June. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be rolling into the last week of May. So I have a problem with this, and I just think if Memorial Day, what's the rule behind it? Why does Memorial Day have to be by May 31st or whatever? Like, what are we doing? Like, let's June 1st or 2nd make that Memorial Day. I'm good with it. Why not?
Yeah, it's a tricky one, right? And it's going to get worse next year because the 31st is on a Saturday this year, which means the 31st is on a Sunday next year, which means
Oh
Memorial Day is May
God.
25th next
Oh.
year. 2 years from now, however, we're back in the groove.
See?
And Memorial Day should fall on the 31st, the last Monday in the month of May. That's the formula, but we are in that weird period right now where it feels too early. And I agree with you. It feels too early. My birthday is rarely on Memorial Day weekend, and here we are. So it does feel. I mean, it's actually great for me, but selfishly. But I'm with you. I don't like. I want the start of summer to feel like it's in May. I don't want it to feel like it's in June. So I go back and forth on that. Like, give me a. I need like the pre-kickoff. Memorial Day feels like the pre-kickoff. Feels like week
Okay.
zero of the college football season,
Okay.
right? Into summer. It's week zero. Um, but I mean, it's hard for me to completely disagree with you that May 26th, May 25th versus June 1st. We might as well just take the
Yeah.
over and let's just do it then.
It just always should be the last week. Like just we that should just be May should be over or at least like very close to being over.
Yeah.
Like it just yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't like this. It
Yeah.
just feels like it just doesn't we have a whole nother week of May. Like what are we doing?
Right.
Like we have a whole nother week of May. Like
True.
what and we're all taking it's like I don't know. It just the celebration dies for me. It's like, oh yeah, I guess summer has started, but like has it?
Yeah.
Not really. So yeah. But I understand. I get your week zero of summer. I get
Yeah.
that.
It's
I
kind of how
get
it
that.
feels.
I
Kinda how it
respect it.
feels. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. What you got? What needs to change on your calendar, Dan?
All right. I'm going to go back earlier in the year.
Okay. Okay.
And in fact, this is a topic I brought up back earlier in the year. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And the amount of responses,
Oof.
negative
Yeah.
responses got for the hate for Valentine's Day in February. Get out of here. And some of those people I found out don't exactly celebrate Valentine's Day. So like you don't get a say. You don't get a say if you decide not to celebrate. Okay? Sorry. It's more than one of you. If you think I'm talking about you, I'm talking to a group of people. Okay? Valentine's Day got to be in a warmer month. Got to be in a warmer month. June 14. June 14. I spoke that earlier. It's got to be in a warmer month for us that are primarily in the heart of winter in February. I'd like to take my wife out on the town without a coat on. Okay.
Beautiful.
So let's do that. Let's move to June 14th. It's going to get, I was going to say there's no holidays in June, but right now, if you move Memorial Day, we might be a little close, but I think I'm fine with it. Valentine's Day. Let's get into a warmer month.
Like, you know, that is a great one because it really does suck to be like, I don't want to go out for Valentine's Day because it's like raining. Or it's like, or it's in your case, it's just like cold. It's just whatever. February is winter here too, where it's like, it's like it might just be I much rather go. Why? Like it's like you don't want people to eat outdoors on Valentine's Day,
right? There's less places to go, less things to
I mean?
do because
like,
you have to be inside.
Yeah, it's like what's more romantic than eating outside on a nice night? You know what I mean? Nothing.
Right.
And it's like you can't do that on Valentine's Day.
Can't do it. I don't know the question.
Like unless if you live in Hawaii or something, I guess you go do that. But like
Sure.
the majority of us do not. So like, come on. Yeah. Like I completely agree with that. Good. And speaking of holidays in June,
okay,
Father's Day needs to completely get out of the month of June. I don't know why anyone decided that Father's Day needed to be in June. That is it's just stupid. Like, why would Father's Day be in June when it could easily be the day after the Super Bowl? Or it could be the weekend that football starts. Like, it easily could be one of those weekends where it actually makes sense to let your father have the day to himself. Like, it just makes sense. Like, figure out a better day, people. Like, it's not June 14th or whatever. June 15th, 16th, 17th, whatever the Sunday falls. That makes no sense. The first Sunday of the NFL season, it should be Father's Day. Or the last Sunday of the NFL season should be Father's Day. One of those Sundays should be Father's Day.
Or the week between the championship games and the Super Bowl is like a week of mourning, a Sunday of mourning. Okay. Like, hey, like we're about to lose football. Give me a day here. Pre-Super Bowl. Nobody wants to watch the Pro Bowl anyways. Make this Father's Day. This is your one break. You haven't got to hang out with dad on a Sunday since September. Here's your 1 week before you get it all back through summer. Let's make that Pro Bowl weekend.
I think I like that better.
Yeah, okay.
I think I like that. The dead week right there.
It's a dead week.
That's a dead week. And that's like a good week for me as an NBA fan. That's when I start to catch up.
There you go.
That's when I really start to catch up. It's like, all right, we're doing this, baby. Like, let's get back in. It's like, oh shit, the Pacers are good. Okay, all right. So yeah, it's time to check back in on what's going on in the NBA. So I kind of like this.
Yeah.
But either way, I don't know what. Hit us up at Brunch Breakdown. I want to know when should Father's Day be? Because I don't think anyone thinks it should be when it is.
Yeah, it's we'll grill out on Father's Day. Who grills, Dad?
Yeah. Exactly. It's like what? Like, come on. I think Father's Day has got to move. It's got to move, and there are many better days than this one. So come on.
I can't wait to hear the responses on that one.
Yes, Father's Day gotta go.
Well, not much further down the road from Father's Day. I am going to get so much shit for this one. Please listen to me before you pick up your phone. The 4th of July. I'm not saying we should move the 4th of July. Okay? July 14th, 17th. Okay, I know the date. I'm not saying to move the 4th of July. Okay? It's not what I'm saying. What I am suggesting is we should observe the 4th of July on the first Friday in July. Okay? Nothing drives me. There are a few things that drive me crazier than the 4th of July being midweek and you're splitting it between work days or you're going back to work the next day. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. It doesn't feel, I feel like I can't fully enjoy the 4th of July if it's sitting in the middle of the week. If it's on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I hate it. I hate it. So let's observe the 4th of July. Because, like, what are we doing, anyways? What are we doing on the 4th of July? You're grilling out, having a picnic. You're not saying a prayer for America, okay? So it's not like you're missing out on anything. We can do the fireworks on the 4th, maybe. I don't know. Figure something out. We should just observe it on a weekend so we can truly celebrate, what our forefathers did for us, and bust them ups and bleed it into the weekend. Sleep in the next day. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Dan, this is why me and you are friends, because I have this written down almost exactly. Because you said Friday, and I was trying to be nice about it, but you said Friday, and I like yours much better. I said 4th of July can only be celebrated Wednesday through Sunday. If it falls on Monday or Tuesday, we skip the date and celebrate it on Thursday and get the weekend going.
Yes.
Dates don't matter, but vibes do. And the vibes for 4th of July, if on a Tuesday, people are talking about work.
Yep.
Every time the 4th of July falls in the middle of the week, people are like, well, gotta go to work. That's why it can't be that. It just can't. It just shouldn't be. So I like yours better than mine because I was trying to be nice and give a little bit of a range.
You were. No.
No, screw that. It should be observed on that Friday. You can, salute, do your thing on the 4th, whatever. Sure. But guess what? Fireworks, and also what I'm learning more and more is that fireworks, especially on the East Coast, just happen whenever the hell people want to have them. So it's like,
True.
Like the neighboring towns in different places. It's like, oh, well, this township's on the 2nd. This place is on the 3rd. This place is on the 4th. I'm like, so what are we doing? Observe it then. That's when you should get your days off. You do it the weekend. No, we don't. No.
Exactly. There are already communities that do fireworks on the Saturday before, after. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so we're really not asking too much here.
Yeah.
Doing everybody a favor. So relax.
Observed. And it's better for everybody. Who 4th of July on a Wednesday, man. It's just, what are we doing?
It's brutal.
What are we doing? Yeah.
Brutal.
Yes, I am with you.
Amazing.
I love you, Dan. Yeah. This is why we're friends, Dan. Oh, man.
What else you got? All right. I know your list was probably a little bit longer.
I have two more.
I got two more too. Okay.
Right,
I wonder if we're going to be on the same page here.
We might be. All right. So, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
This is kind of the same as Memorial Day here because, like, next year, I believe Thanksgiving is on the 22nd.
Wow.
I believe.
Early.
And that is way too early.
Yeah.
It's way too early. I understand the last Thursday, but sometimes the last Thursday just falls too early. And I'm like, if it's between the 22nd and 25th, then you know what? We can roll into December for Thanksgiving. There's no rules behind it.
Wow. Okay.
So just roll into it. Just because, like, I don't want Thanksgiving to fall that early. Just feels like that. I feel like Thanksgiving should roll right into December, just like Memorial Day should roll right into June. And we should just roll right into Christmas with Thanksgiving. And you don't if it's the 22nd. No, you don't. And I don't want that. So I just think Thanksgiving, just change it up. Get that last Thursday to be, if that last Thursday ends up being December 1st, so be it. So be it. That's it.
Interesting.
Only late 30s for Thanksgiving. I mean, late 20s for Thanksgiving. Sorry, not late 30s.
All right, so we're not exactly on the same page with this one, but hear me out. I'm going to first start with Halloween.
Okay.
Instead of the 31st, just switch those numbers around. October 13th. October 13th. Still, you get the unlucky 13. You get your spooky vibes, okay? It's a little bit warmer, especially my neck of the woods. October 31st can be, listen, I'm probably speaking more to when I was in college and going out in college on Halloween. A little brisk more often than not. So just 2 weeks earlier, just about, October 13th is when I think Halloween should be. And plus, right now, you go from Labor Day to Halloween, 2 full months basically without a holiday. So we just bump that up a little bit, make that a little bit closer. And the reason we also bump Halloween up is because we're moving up Thanksgiving. We're moving up Thanksgiving. So I'm going opposite direction to you. Thanksgiving should be the 2nd Thursday in November, not the last. Okay? So then that gives us about a month between Halloween and Thanksgiving, October 13th to mid-month. in November. And the bulk reason here for me, that extends the holiday season, man. I got
Okay.
I got
Okay.
more than a month of lean because I feel like, hey, you can't listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving, you should go to jail. And it's like, then you start listening December 1st, and then boom, it's over. It's over. Give me a little more time to breathe, put up decorations, get the shopping done. Maybe it helps me get the shopping done a little bit earlier, knowing I got a little bit more runway. I don't think we don't want less holiday season. We want more holiday season. The commercials already start in October, anyways. Let's embrace it ourselves. I'm just saying, mid November to December 25th, it's the holiday season. I think we extend that a little bit. Everybody enjoys it. Everybody enjoys it a little bit more. Feels less chaotic, like less rushed. So that's kind of how I lay out my October, November, December.
Wow, this is a big Christmas agenda right here.
Oh, big time, big time.
Yeah, this message was brought to you by Big Christmas.
Yes, that's where it started, and I just worked my way back from Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Yeah.
Which I honestly don't hate because I feel like, I mean, granted, when you came here for Halloween,
Yeah,
and the like 2 weeks before you came, it was like 80s and sunshine. And then you come on the 31st and it was just like, it was fine weather, but it
sure.
was just like, whatever. It was fine. Like
Different.
60s, 70s was fine.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it felt like it was still summer in the beginning of October.
Right.
And like, I feel like that's good. I like that. And it can be like that in a lot of places. The weather's still cool before it turns to shit in October. So I like that. But the Christmas thing, the reason I like this the most, you mentioned music. Everyone's putting out Christmas albums now because everyone needs to make as much money as they possibly can through music. So everyone's putting out Christmas music, and like I don't have time to listen to it all.
Right.
And it's like, give me, if you're gonna, everybody's putting out Christmas music now, then I need more time to listen to it all because I like Christmas music. Christmas music's fine by me, and like more people are putting it out, I need more time to listen to it. So I'm with you. Start the holiday season a little earlier. Give me a little bit more music. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
I like this.
Exactly. Good.
I like
Good.
this.
Glad you're
I
on the
like
same
this.
page. Here we go.
All right, my last one, dude. Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
And so Labor Day, in my opinion, should be like an all year celebration. All year celebration should be Labor Day. We're all working every day, right?
True that. True that.
So I think there's two ways I want to do this. So one way is by December 31st, you should be able to tell your boss when you're not coming that year. So whatever day that you feel like, you know what, I've labored enough. And I feel like most people have that day in their head already. You're like, damn it. By June 6th, I'm cooked. So that's gonna be it for me. I don't know. And like I feel like you should be able to pick Labor Day. I don't feel like Labor Day and like maybe September you're energized. I don't know you. Like
Sure.
maybe it is. But like, and then another way that I think we should do it is have a nationwide vote every year.
Ooh.
One of the election days that we should have a nationwide or statewide vote. And your state picks the day. You get to choose these days, and everyone votes on when Labor Day should be. Because I just feel like we should have a say in when we are tired. And like, it shouldn't just be random day in September. Maybe I'm tired in August. Like, I don't know. Like, just tell me when I'm tired. You might be tired in March. You need that extra day.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we talked about how there's like, we go a long stretch without like a real holiday in the calendar. Maybe it needs to be sitting right there. So, I'm just saying Labor Day needs to change up, and I'm willing for all suggestions on Labor Day. I just don't think it should
Okay.
be this one day in September that's like, okay, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not tired then.
Dude, I
Like,
love
I don't
that.
know.
I love
So,
that. And I love the
Labor Day.
idea of a vote. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. We're talking planes here in a minute. Like the travel will be so much less chaotic on these major holidays like Labor Day. They were spread out from state to state.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You get a say in Labor
Yeah.
Day. I like that.
Because
I like
maybe
that a lot.
because speaking of state to state, maybe you want your Labor Day to be in a time where you know that like it's gonna be nice where you are. Maybe you want the weather
Yeah.
to be nicer, or
Yeah.
maybe you want to travel somewhere where the weather is nicer where you're at on the Labor Day that you choose,
Right.
something like that. So, you know,
I like that.
yeah,
I like that idea a lot. Boy, we've got a hell of a calendar here.
we do, we
This is
gotta
how it
make
should be done.
Yeah, we got to make our calendar that
Brunch
people follow
Breakdown
with.
official calendar with our holidays in the correct spots.
Got to do it. You got any more?
No, that's I'm happy. I'm
I
happy with
like
our
it.
shifts. I'm happy with what we did there.
I like it. Yeah, that was fun. That was
That was
fun.
good.
Speaking of travel and holidays and things, Dan, have you ever thought about traveling somewhere on a plane standing up?
I'd say the closest I've ever come to it is like on a long flight and you get out, stretch your legs a little bit, but that is it.
Well, this is coming to airlines soon. There was a report that airlines, a couple airlines in the UK, a couple of cheap airlines over here, like we know Ryanair and Spirit Airlines and things, they are talking about introducing standing seats on planes very soon. And ever since this report came out, a lot of the airlines were saying, no, this is not true, but I'm sorry. This is true. This is 100% true. And I understand why you're like, yo, it's a little too early. It's a little too early. But no, I see what's happening here. And yeah. And look at those stand-up seats if you're watching us on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're not watching the video, take a look at the timestamp. Go hop over to YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. You need to see what we're talking about here. Basically, it's an upward seat with the very tiny, um, and the what, for lack of a better word, you know, seat portion is tilted at about a 45-degree angle. And so they're calling this like saddle style where you're like standing slash kind of leaning slash crouching kind of bit. Um, and what I guess the point here, Didi, is that these weigh significantly less than a traditional airline seat. So they are, it's takes, it uses less fuel on the plane because it's less weight. However, they're putting more people on the plane doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the other side of the math? So and they're selling these really cheap, right? These are like really, really cheap seats.
Yes. Yes. They're gonna be cheaper than regular airplane seats. And I can't imagine. Okay, so actually there's two ways to look at this. Could I stand for the 45-minute flight that goes from, Burbank to Vegas? I'm like, I guess I could. And if I were younger, I'd be like, yes, 100%, because this is going to be offered on short flights. I want to make sure this is known.
Yes, less than
When
two
this
hours, right?
when
Less
this
than two
happens
hours.
in 2026, even though airlines are saying it's not going to happen, it's be bullshit, guys. It's happening. It's going to be on short flights, less than 2 hours. But when you get now, because there's like flights from Pittsburgh to like Baltimore, like hour, Pittsburgh to Philadelphia, it's hour, things like that. Everybody has where their airplane is, where their airport is, and it's like the really short flights.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that working. But 2 hours? 2 hours in this, dude?
Yeah.
Next to somebody too, by the way. Like, I don't know, man. This is oh, oh,
And
man, oh man.
the area between the seats that you're standing in is really thin. So like how you're even crouching down to grab your carry-on under the seat in front of you seems physically impossible, first of all. I don't know how you would even do that. It looks like there's space for the bag under the seat, but
I don't know.
how are you grabbing anything there? Um, I think Chris will like these because, they say you're kind of putting your weight is on your legs and your core. So, like, there's a little mini workout while you're on a plane. So, I think just Chris, not family, I think he would be in favor, knowing that you're activating a little bit on your short flight. But here's the other thing that I can't figure out. I can't tell from this photo. It sort of looks like there might be a tray table at the top. Sort of. If you look right here, you can sort of see the latch
Yeah.
But like, does this fold down? Because
Oh, it definitely does.
does it? Because like I'm like, where's your? But like, it literally right where you're standing. It's right where you're standing. It would be on top of you. It would be coming down. It'd be hitting you unless you're like again like crouched, sitting. You have to be at that like 45-degree angle. My point is like I don't trust anybody standing on an airplane with turbulence holding a drink. Right? Do you just not get a drink in these seats? Or is it like a cocktail hour on a flight, turbulence, boom, boom? I just don't trust people. The people behind me, the people next to
Uh,
me, someone's going to be wearing a drink.
okay. Turbulence. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah,
That's not good for this.
right.
That's
They
not
say
good
they
for
have
this.
seatbelts here, but like
I,
still,
I believe they have
still.
seatbelts, but you're standing. So like you're and I get they got the armrest there. It's so weird what this
Yeah,
looks
I
like.
know. I want to see
Um
some instead of the empty seat. I wanted to see somebody in one of these
yeah, I
things.
want to see someone in these things. Like I don't I just but when you put the tray table, I guess if you're standing, not sitting, not
Yeah,
like crouching down.
right.
If you're standing, it's like a stand-up desk. And like I stand up at my I have a stand-up desk, like this goes up
Yeah,
and I will stand up for a long time and
right.
not even know how long I've actually been standing up. So if that's you put your tablet there because I don't think you put your laptop there. You put your tablet there and you're
Yeah.
doing your thing, I guess. Um, man, that would be weird. And I wonder what do your legs feel like after standing on a plane for that
Well,
long?
yeah, because of the altitude too, right? Like I
Yeah,
feel like it's good. It is it for that reason you're kind of supposed to get up, stretch the legs a little bit if you have a long flight. But if you're standing the whole time, I
yeah.
feel like that's probably not good.
Feels like you'll get on the ground and it'd be
You're like,
like
whoa,
that weird like roller coaster feeling that you have like when you get off of a roller coaster you're just like whoa
yeah,
it's a
yeah. Like
little
what
odd for
if?
a second.
And I would imagine like during takeoff and landing, you have to crouch or what for lack of a better word, whatever they call a sit for this, right? At this 45-degree angle. But like it's so like uncomfortable that like the fact that your weight is on your legs in your core, regardless, right? Whether you're standing or you're sitting, quote
Yeah,
unquote. Like, can you imagine what takeoff and landing have to feel like when you're putting
yeah,
all the weight on the ground? You're
can't
like
imagine.
feeling it. You're
Yeah,
feeling it. You're feeling it. And I don't like that. That seems like it would
yeah,
be very uncomfortable.
I'm 100% with you on that. Yeah, so standing flights, you taking one? Let us know at Brunch Breakdown.
Something new every
Yeah.
day.
Dude, man, airplanes keep getting cheaper. It just keep getting more ridiculous, more ridiculous, more ridiculous than ever. Like I remember when Spirit was so weird because they charged you for everything, and now every airline does it.
Oh yeah.
Every airline
Oh
does it.
yeah.
Everyone. It's like, oh well, economy, you don't get to choose a seat, you don't get to check a bag, but economy plus on Delta, you can do this. Oh wait, and then you click on economy plus, it's like wait for $29 more, you can do economy blah blah blah. It's just like, oh, it's like if you thought checking a bag and picking your seat was cool, we got extra leg room for $40 more,
Yeah. I'll
guys.
tell you
All
about
right.
that. Yeah.
I'm like, it's annoying as shit, dude. But yeah, everyone keeps getting cheaper. Well, let's do some brunch court,
Let's do
Dan.
it. Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
All right.
Let's
Let's
go.
pull up the first one up for bid here today. Getting a little, this one's getting a little bit of press. Didi, you sent this one over,
Oh
ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen. The Selena Gomez Oreo.
I know. It's a freaking. You had to say it like that because that's a sexy package.
It
Like it's like
is.
it's like
It's
beautiful.
it is. It's beautiful. It's smooth. It's silky, and that's kind of what you're getting with this Oreo. Available nationwide June 9th. A chocolate cinnamon flavored wafer, chocolate and cinnamon flavored cream, sweet condensed milk flavored cream with cinnamon sugars inclusion, cinnamon sugar inclusions, whatever that means, and 6 unique cookie embossments on them. I mean, I don't know whose idea this was, but I can't wait to get my hands on them.
Uh, it's supposed to. I don't know if you've ever had a horchata. Have you had
Yes.
anything
Oh yeah.
horchata? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured you had, and that's what it's supposed to. That's what it's inspired by,
I love it.
and that's why I'm all in. Like, if you're not familiar with the horchata, that's a Mexican drink that's not alcoholic, but a lot of people put it in alcohol, make it with alcoholic drinks and coffee and all these other things. But horchata is like cinnamon, vanilla, sugar, milk, and it's just like a drink that is very popular in Mexico. So, um, yeah, so it's great. I can't wait to try this. This is going to be. I already know this is going to be amazing. This is going to be the opposite of the Sour Patch Oreo. This is going to be the
Right.
opposite of that.
And like Post Malone
Yeah.
had his own Oreo, right? But like this feels like it's just going to blow to anybody's out of the water.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
how do you top this? This might be the
yeah.
greatest Oreo of all time.
Honestly, like
It
this,
could
I
be.
already know this is going to be great. It's just this. I already know this is going to be amazing. I'm ready for this.
Yes.
Ready for it.
Yes. So coming at you just after your new Memorial Day weekend, June 9th, Selena Gomez Oreo. All right.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought I thought we were going to be on board with that. Well,
Oh yeah.
as we do in regular brunch fashion, let's get a little funky.
Let's do it.
In fact, we talked holidays, right? One holiday that I know you've had an issue with in the past is Easter. Um, one of the symbols of Easter is the peep, unfortunately.
Oh.
Now, I had to look at this 2 or 3 times to figure out what I'm looking at here. And what you're seeing is this is a peep with Pop Tarts frosted strawberry coating. Okay? So it's still a peep. It's not a Pop Tart. It's actually a peep. And these are going to be available for the 2026 Easter candy season. So, like the outside candy coating of the peep is supposed to taste like strawberry frosted Pop Tart.
Oh.
It's a lot to kind of think about to comprehend. The peep, it's like it looks pink, and then it has those multicolored specks as you would see on the top of a strawberry frosted Pop Tart.
Yeah.
So it's still a marshmallow peep, but the outside is supposed to be coated to taste like frosted strawberry Pop Tart.
I mean, I still think it's just gonna. I don't like peeps. I don't like the marshmallow of a peep. I
Yeah.
don't think the flavor is gonna make it any better. I I guess if you like peeps, this is for you. I don't like peeps, and but I like strawberry pop tarts.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
I
I
struggle with
just
it
don't
too.
know.
I struggle with it too because I don't like peeps either. Anything you're doing with Pop Tart though, like I'm kind of there. But like, is this enough? Is it enough to make the peep taste decent? And I don't know if it is. I really don't know if it is because is it just like strawberry marshmallow? Like, is it really sticking out? Does it really taste like a Pop Tart in any way, shape, or form? I have my doubts.
Yeah, I'm not.
Have my doubts.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I
Yeah.
think shouts to peeps for trying something.
Yeah. Right. You're
But
going with a beloved brand.
yeah.
I hear you, but we got a long way to go before we get our hands on these. Plenty of time to think about it. Plenty of
Yes,
time to
yeah.
think
But
about
I
it.
always think like when these things come up like this, I always think like if it were out, would I try it? And like I don't think I would still.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
I
like if
don't
you
think
saw
I
it, would you
would.
grab it?
Yeah, I'm like I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. More of just intrigue in general. Okay. Well, let's move away from the holidays. Um, last but not least, um, we talk fast food on this podcast often. And I think we collectively, Chris included, have an affinity for Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have an affinity for Arby's.
I love Arby's.
Okay. Arby's likes to think outside the box,
Okay.
and here's what we're looking at. Arby's is introducing steak nuggets nationwide this fall. Testing currently in the markets of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Grand Rapids, Orlando, Jacksonville, and Green Bay. I don't know who chose that collection of towns. Um, but it's not confirmed by Arby's, but pretty confidently speculated that these are going to test well. They're testing well, and they will be distributed nationwide this fall. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not looking at the video pod, it's exactly what you think it is. It's a freaking piece of steak in the shape of a nugget. Little steak nugget. And comes with a side of hickory barbecue sauce. So fire up your Memorial Day grills, get your steak nuggets going. Maybe that's what you put out for the people at the beginning of the picnic, DD. You just throw some steak nuggies on the grill. You know what I mean? This will keep you happy until the main course later in the day. Your thoughts on steak nuggets?
We are so fat as a country. Jesus Christ. Steak nuggets, like, why did it take so long to have that's another thing. Like, why
Right.
did, like, I mean, is it like what, so if this, what's this, all right, so steak tips is a thing.
Yep.
So so what are steak nuggets? Are they just tips and we're calling them nuggets because fast food and nuggets like works well?
Right. Steak tips you
Also,
eat with your hands.
oh, also it's like, uh, how good is the steak that's being fired up back there? I don't, dude, this, God.
That's my concern because Arby's has expanded their menu. They're obviously known for the sliced meats, which doesn't take or require heating over a grill.
No.
They have introduced burgers, but that's it. I think that requires a flat top or a grill. Everything else is either fryer or it's sliced and they're heating it up some other way, shape, or form. This is a bold step forward to be cooking steak in-house. Assume that's what they're doing, right? Or are these coming pre-cooked and they're just reheating them somehow? Because that's my fear too, is what's the quality of the steak? Are you trimming off enough of the fat? Because the fat's important in a steak, but when you're eating it as a nugget, might not have the best texture in the world. And even as you can see in this photo, and as you can imagine, the steak nugget they're not even. Some are smaller than others. So are you cooking it all to the proper temperature? Some are going to be overcooked, some going to be undercooked. I don't know. Those are my fears. But I trust
Okay.
Arby's with more than anybody, and I feel like I just need to just try them. And the hickory barbecue sauce sounds amazing.
I'm okay. One, definitely trying this. It's not even a question. I wish it came with a side of A1, instead of because
Oh,
people hate
okay.
on A1, and I'm like, why? Like, I get it. Like everyone has people get bougie with their steak or whatever. It's like, oh man,
Right.
steak sauce, da 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 da. But you A1's terrible. But like you go to like a steakhouse and like they've got all these like you know you've got this wine whatever that you can like put on the steak. Whatever. It's the same shit, guys. Like stop. Like, what are you doing? Like if you put something on the steak, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Sorry, you
Right.
made it from red wine or whatever the fuck. A1 is amazing. Like I
Yep.
love A1. Right.
Shouts to A1.
And so shouts to A1. I wish this had a side of A1, but um the only thing I'm wondering here is that like with chicken nuggets, chickens cook the same way all the time.
Right.
So steak is not cooked the same way. You can
Correct.
get whatever you want your steak cooked in the way that you want it. You're not gonna you're not gonna go to the Arby's menu
Yeah.
and go to the Arby's drive-through and say, I want my steak nuggets medium
Medium.
rare.
Yeah.
Or I want mine. It's like, oh yeah, can I get order steak nuggets medium rare? And then what do you want, Siobhan? Oh, I want my steak nuggets to be a little bit well done. And it's like, no, it's like you're not doing that. So that's where I wonder where this I don't know how this goes for people. I'm not going to care about that, but I wonder how this goes. Like I can't wait to see the first like TikTok review of someone cutting open a steak nugget and being like, it's a little
Right.
well here. I don't
Right.
know about this one. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I hope these do come out in the fall, and I can't wait to pull up to the tailgate and be like, "Hey,
Oh
Dan, you
yeah.
want us to get you got a burger?" No, no, no. I'm good. I got my steak nuggets. I'm good over here. I'm good, brother. Appreciate you though.
Yes.
Oh,
Steak nuggets.
jeez.
That's gonna be, oh man, the tailgates everywhere. Just steak nuggets. Dude, that should be the commercial for Arby's. It's like, yo, where's the grill? And then you come up, steak nuggets.
Yes.
Like everyone parties. And the whole party goes on. It's like you need grill for the tailgate. You're just making fun of everyone around you with the grill out, and you just pulled up with the steak nuggets.
I love it. If we see that thing hit the air, I'm gonna be so furious. I'm
I'm
gonna be
gonna be
so
heated.
furious.
Yes, I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what I
heated.
mean?
Unless
Oh,
I'm in it.
yeah,
Um,
right.
yeah. Unless I'm in it. Then we're
Which you probably will be.
good.
Oh boy. And that's brunch court. That's
Oh,
brunch court this week.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
brunch court, man. Beautiful. Ah, man, that was good. Steak nuggets. I
Yeah.
wasn't ready. I
Yeah.
wasn't ready. All right, well, let's get into music. Daniel, what have you been listening to, man?
Let's do it. Let's do it indeed. Let's see. I'm gonna start with a song that just came out on this past Friday.
Good.
Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Cliche is the name of the song.
Okay.
Listen, listen. I don't know what on earth he's doing, like leaning into pop, like even moving away from pop punk and leaning into pop and like dancing in this music video. I don't know what on earth he's doing, but it freaking works. It freaking
Okay.
works. It's a catchy as hell song. I dig it. I don't understand it. On repeat right now. MGK.
He's not rapping in it, or is he?
Uh, light. Very light.
Okay.
Very light.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a pop song. It's a
Okay.
pop song with punk influence. It's,
Okay.
and he's dancing. He's dancing in his music video.
Interesting.
It's weird. It's
Mach-
weird. It's
yeah.
weird. It's weird,
Um,
but it works.
Machine Gun Kelly, interesting, just very talented guy. The
Yep.
thing for me, because I saw a video of him, like he put out like a month ago of him just like on some street corner, just like freestyling with a bunch of dudes. And like the thing
Really?
about Machine Gun Kelly is Machine Gun Kelly can rap his ass off. Like
Yeah.
he's just like it, just then had the pop punk turn. Now he's doing this, whatever. It's like this guy's just gonna be able to do whatever the hell he wants, I guess.
For real.
And
For real.
so yeah. Well, another friend of the program, Renee Rapp put out the first single for her album that comes out in August, Leave Me Alone.
Yes.
It's 2 minutes of just fucking fun.
It
Like
is. It is.
this is awesome. It's just the chorus is "Leave me alone, bitch. I want to have fun." Like it's just great, and it gets like 2000s pop rock feel of it all, and I just like it a lot. So Renee Rapp, friggin' "Leave Me Alone,"
Yes.
jam.
I was so happy to see her name pop up on Spotify this week.
Yeah,
I was like, yes, let's go.
yeah.
Let's see. Next one up for me. Wolf Alice. Wolf Alice.
Mm.
That's right. Back. We're gonna get our first album since 2021 from Wolf Alice. I love their sound. I'm so happy they're back. First single is called Bloom Baby Bloom. And yeah, man, they're just a great kind of alt indie pop band and great sound, great vocals. So happy they're back. New music this year. Good for them.
Nice. Every artist hits this point where they have to decide: am I going to tour for the rest of my life?
Mm.
Am I going to make music that blends with all of my older stuff, or I'm going to just be, a creative person and just keep doing all the, just keep doing crazy shit and don't care about my old stuff. Well, Kid Cudi's hit that point, and he decided to say, I want to tour for the rest of my life and make music that sounds like my old music. Neverland is awesome. And if you are a Kid Cudi fan, or if you are a Kid Cudi fan at any point in the 2010s, Neverland is for you. That's all I
Okay.
could think about when I heard this. And listen, this is no shade to Kid Cudi, because I said the same thing about Lady Gaga, because the whole Lady Gaga album is like, hey, all of this sounds like my old music. And that's the reason why that Coachella performance is so awesome, because you could just go from freaking Abracadabra and the Bad Romance, no problem. And that's all you want. That's the reason why I'm like, dude, I want to go see Lady Gaga live, because
Yeah.
freaking this album sounds like everything she did before, but it's new, and then she just weaves right into everything else, and that's
Right.
awesome. And that's how I feel about Neverland with Kid Cudi. It sounds like every version of Kid Cudi that I've ever liked, and this is it. So Neverland, Kid Cudi, check it out.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Because there's been
just
some passes in
yeah.
the past few years from Kid
Of
Cudi. It's like,
yes, there has, and
but
I
it's
feel
good.
like he did what he got to make a decision.
Yeah.
You got to make a decision.
Yeah. Right.
And he made one.
I like it.
Yep.
Last one for me is from another band who has been gone for a while. One of my favorites, relatively unknown indie pop group, Chapel, is back for their first song in 3 years. Indie pop duo, and their song "Why Do You Hate Me," and they're just great, man. They, for a brief time, were an inspiration for a band we were trying to make that didn't work out. But their sound is great. It's unique, and so happy they're back. Thank you, Chapel. Welcome back.
Beautiful. Well, my last one was a little bit of a surprise to me this week. So I'm very excited for this Vegas trip that we have in September.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of time at pools. There will be a lot of time at pools. And one song that I didn't think I wanted to hear at a pool was Teddy Swims' Bad Dreams until I heard the Hugel remix of this.
Oh.
And oh my God. I feel like every big song or something like does like just throws a remix out there and it's just like and it whatever and it never is really all that great. It's just kind of like they put a beat behind it and it's just like that song just more upbeat. This took some time and it's good. If you want to hear Bad Dreams by a Pool, this is it. It's good. It's really freaking good and it surprised the hell out of me. So like this is Bad Dreams ready for your summer pool parties. I'm telling you, this is great. So shouts to Hugel. I imagine he's a DJ or something. And he made a remix to Bad Dreams and it's freaking great. So yeah.
Okay.
Promise you. Check it out.
I like that. Give that a shot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Well, that is the Sounds of Brunch. Make sure you check out the playlist on Spotify, updated every 2 weeks. Tell Siri, tell Alexa to play the Sounds of Brunch. Dan, we've gotten to the end of another great episode.
We have.
Yes.
Solving world's problems over here.
All of them. All of them. So, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I look forward to I have good news. The 4th of July falls on a Friday this year. So, again, soak that in, enjoy it, but every 4th of July from here on out, starting in 2026 and beyond, my friend, I will be there celebrating with you on observed 4th of July Friday. And I'll bring the steak nuggies.
And that's the brunch breakdown. We're out.